So greetings once again from Pennsylvania, and we're back here at Blue Marsh Lake. Going to do another section of the Loop Lake Trail that goes around the whole lake. And in this video we're going to do what's called the Northern Loop. It's about a 7.5 mile section of the trail. Not got a huge section of it today, but let me show you the map, show you what I got planned today. Alright, whoops, there goes our map. So here is our map as it blows away. And we're parked down here along what's called Old Church Road. The parking lot is right up there. And we're going to go across the bridge. We're going to go all the way around the Northern Loop, I call it, and come back here to the parking lot. About 7.5 mile section we'll do. Alright, so we're going to head out of the parking lot here. Once again, this is the Church Road parking area. And if all goes well, we should be coming back right here. There's a sign for the trail right there, but we need to head this way first, across the bridge. And we'll start a trail up that way. There's some views of the lake from up here. Once again, this is just part of the lake. It's much bigger than this. We'll be hiking up around that section up there though. Alright, so this is where we left off in our last Blue Marsh Lake Trail video. We had come up this way. I think down there we found some remains potentially of some where people used to live. We might check that out in a later video, but then I pointed across to here. Up there's the trail. Let's get across the road while no one's coming. And away we go. A little chilly out here, so get hiking and get warmed up here. Yeah, here we go. Begin of the Northern Loop, or the start of the Northern Loop, we'll call it. And this section is pretty familiar to me. I used to do this section, I think every spring for a while. I would hike this loop when the wildflowers first coming out and stuff like that. I haven't done it the past couple of years, but so I am familiar with this section. Also, we haven't been out here for a while because of deer season, but that's over now. The hunters have had their time out here in the woods. Now people like me can come back. I don't mind the hunters and stuff. A lot of them, this is the only time of year that they get to be out in the woods and stuff, so I kind of just let them have it. Plus it gets a little crowded, because during hunting season I would drive through this area, you'd see it packed with cars and trucks. A lot of people out here are hunting, so it gets a little crowded during that season too sometimes. So just best to stay out. Let them have the woods for several weeks. And boom, there's the lake down there. So like I said, this is 7.5 miles roughly. On the way back we'll be hiking down on the other side of the lake. That side's a bit noisier because for most of the time we're walking along Route 183 along the way back, not necessarily next to it, but this side of the hike tends to be pretty quiet. And as I've mentioned in the past about this trail, one thing I like is just the variety of, terrain and stuff. One minute you're in the woods, next you're back out here in the fields, in the open areas. This section does have a lot of hills. There's a lot of up and downs on this section. Some pretty big hills actually. But it'll keep us warm. Not terribly cold, just one of the colder days of the year so far. Yeah, the lake is still off to our right out there. And then once again, Here's another one of the old roads here at Blue Marsh Lake. That used to be a public road until, as I mentioned in past, they acquired this land by eminent domain to build the lake. It's a dam, primarily for flood control. I know there are some ruins up here. So people used to live. Used to be houses and farms back here. Now some of these abandoned roads are used for the trail and other trails here. I think just up here is where some of the ruins are. A few people parked here today. This just prevents people from coming up this way. This little makeshift gate here. I think they're in there, the ruins. If I remember correctly. Alright, we'll see. I think maybe we can see them down here. There's more people parked down here. I think right in here is an old stone wall. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, right back in here you can see ruins of a wall. Alright. They've replaced the bridge up here. This one's new. Like I said in the past, I would often hike this loop. I often took a break at this bridge here. They got a new one here now. You can see some of the remains of the old one. Over here, this kind of left. Didn't really take it out, just left it here. It's interesting, I'll have to see this here at Blue Marsh. Instead of like pouring concrete, they just bring bags of concrete out here and just stack them. I guess they get, that's not really, well, I guess they harden up. I'm not sure what I think about that. Doesn't really look. Anyway, doesn't really matter. New bridge. Here's mile marker 16. Of course, somewhere back the way we came should have been number 15, but I didn't see it anywhere. So I think by the end of this hike, we'll be up near mile marker 21, I believe. So we still got a ways to go. Got one of the big hills is coming up here shortly. Yep, here it is. We'll call this big hill number 1. I know on camera it doesn't look all that big yet, but it just kind of keeps, it goes up, it just kind of keeps going. This is like a false summit up here. You know, it's not, no mountain or anything, but kind of steep too. Big hill number 1. And big hill number 2 is the never-ending hill. By Blue Marsh Lake standards, I should say. But then when you make it to the top, you are rewarded with some views up here. Whew. Kind of those clouds make for an interesting backdrop. You can see the lake down there. So coming up ahead here is the one rest spot I always take. There's usually a log I'll often sit on. We'll see if that's still there, but looking ahead on the trail, I think you can see 2 hills up ahead there. There's one there and one over there. That's the big hill. That's big hill number 2 we go up. That one just, the trail just goes up and up and up. That other hill over there is roughly where the trail, there's a bridge up there that we cross over, and we'll start coming back on this side of the lake. You can almost see the bridge from here. Let's see if our log is still up here. I believe the trail's going to duck back into the woods right up here. Yeah, so here we duck back into the woods. Let's see if our log is still here. Yeah, we're gonna go downhill, and then you can see the big, what I call the big hill up ahead. Our log should be just... Where's my log? Uh-oh. Where are you? I feel like it's... Actually, I don't see it anymore. It was right... Actually, that might be it right there. But I haven't been here for a while. Yeah, I think that is the spot right there. I don't really know if I like that spot. I think we'll find a spot just a little bit further down. Get some views of the lake up here though. You can kind of see Route 183 over there and kind of hear the traffic too. So this looks like a nice log right here. Take a little break, a little liquid refreshment right here. And down, down, down we go. Like I said, only to go back up, up, up. I mean, mountain bikers use these trails too, so it's supposed to be pretty fun to ride down, I'm assuming. You can see bike tracks every now and then. And then just over here is this feature, like a little quarry back in here by digging out limestone right here at some point in the past. Maybe we'll go in there and check it out again. I feel like I explored in there just a little bit one year. Let's just check it out quick again. I feel like there's some metal pieces back here, but we'll see. But nah, I think I was thinking of another location. But you can clearly see this is what they're digging out right here. Alright. Let's get back to the main trail and prepare for our ascent. There are some views from at the top there, through the trees. Alright, so we've descended down to the lowest point. Looks like this bridge could be replaced as well. And we'll start making our way up. The trail kind of goes up, kind of zigzags its way up and just keeps going up. The never-ending hill, I call it. And yes, I am being a bit more dramatic than what the situation actually is. Just having a little fun with it. But it is a big hill to climb here at Blue Marsh. Alright, perhaps the biggest one, I think, maybe? Alright, let's get going. It's one of those hills that just when you think you're at the top, you see it just keep winding up more and more. It has like those false peaks. It'll give you a workout though. Let's get going. So commence the huffing and puffing, I guess. Definitely be taking a break once we get to the top though. Like, so there's a nice little spot up there to take a break. A bit of a view. Definitely gaining some elevation, but still got a bit of a ways to go yet to the top. All right, so is this the top or is this a false summit? We'll see. Whew. Oh, here we go. Yeah. We have made it. Well, the trail kind of skirts the true summit, but we're done with our uphill section here now. Phew. Yeah, and just up this way a bit is a nice little spot to take a break. Yeah, maybe right here. Go sit on this log. I think I usually sit just over there a little bit, but we'll have a seat here. Yeah, you can see the highway over down there. I hear it too. Yeah, the trail kind of skirts down that way. Just up there, you can't really see it through the trees. There's another bridge, goes across the lake. That's where we go across, and then the trail will come back along down this way then. All right, but I think we'll head back down. I didn't really take much of a break there. Don't really need one, so we'll just keep going. And what goes up must go down. So a little bit of a steep hike down this way, but we'll definitely take downhill versus coming up. All right. This is pretty much it then for any up or down hills on this hike, except for a few minor ones. Because the other side of the trail, on the other side of the lake, is pretty flat. And we made it to the bottom. There are some ruins just up here. I think we visited these last summer a little bit. Maybe back in August. I know I was sick for a little while. Probably had the you know what. I think after that I came for a short little hike up this way. From that direction, the flat direction. You can see there's a little dam up here. I know when I was here I was looking for, like, there was like a valve here. It's gone now. Something almost looked like a steering wheel for a car, but it was like a valve to turn something. It is gone. Someone must have snagged it, because I couldn't find it. Yeah, I think I can see where it was attached down. There's a piece of pipe coming up, but someone ran off with that. Yeah, there's some kind of dam here. You can see the concrete and everything. So, all right. We'll get back to the trail and keep on going. There's a buck or a deer running. Oh, he sees me. Try to zoom in on him up there. Is that him right there? I believe so. Yep. There he goes. Well, he survived the 2-week hunting season. Good job, buddy. All right. Blue Marsh gets a lot of hunters, so for him to survive, something to say. Didn't look like a big one, but so we're almost up to the bridge up there, but over this way, back in there is the remnants of the Union Canal. Because last winter, we filmed this section. The Union Canal came right down along through there. Just a little bit in there, you can almost see a little bit of it. Well, maybe not on camera, but then just up past the bridge is where Lock 36 is, or the remains of it. I think when we filmed this section, it was like freezing cold. It was like a sheet of ice out there. And then up ahead here is mile marker 18. Yeah, I think we saw 16. I didn't see 17 anywhere, unless I walked past it, but and you can see the bridge right up there. That's where we gotta walk across there and start our journey back. So our journey back is going to be a bit noisier, because at times we'll be walking pretty close to Route 183, which is pretty busy. You can hear it from here. But there are sections where the trail veers away from the highway. and it gets a little bit quieter. I'll try not to film the super loud sections, but it's just the way it is sometimes on these adventures. And plus, since it's winter and all the foliage is down, it kind of makes it a little bit louder. Sometimes the leaves and all the trees and stuff help to buffer the sound a little bit, but not anymore. Yeah, so like I said, the Union Canal came right across there. Right across through here. In fact, there's a sign for it up there, and then Lock 36 was up that way somewhere. So we're kind of back in that area. Like I said, our trail's gonna cut back along that side of the lake next. And we'll get back on trail. Well, technically the road is a trail there, but back on the footpath trail. Yeah, so down in here off to our right, this is where the Union Canal was. You can kind of see the one edge of it there. It's been kind of scraped off when they built the lake here, but going right through here. Just right down the edge here. So some sections of this hike are not so scenic. Here we are right along the highway. Of course the lake is on the other side, but it is what it is sometimes to get from point A to point B. And once again, down here are the remnants of the canal. Right here. Going right through here. There are some other evidence of ruins up here too. People used to live back here. Mile marker 19. I think we go up to mile marker 21, just past that, if I remember correctly. So we got about like 2 miles yet. So like I said, this side is a bit noisy, maybe not as scenic as times, but if you hike this section in the spring, through where we're going right now, it's just carpeted with all kinds of wildflowers. It can be a beautiful hike come like late April, early May, even with, you know, some of the traffic noise. Just covered on both sides of the trail, so many wildflowers. The main highway. Yeah, just up here is the boat ramp. Is it the Shiny Boat Ranch? Boat ramp, not ranch. It's operated by the Fish and Boat Commission. I think that's just up this way. And I believe the trail kind of curves away from the road for a bit. A little bit quieter. Mile marker number 20. So it's a little quieter back here. We've kind of curved away from the main highway there. But somewhere up either this way or close by is a nice little break spot, if I remember correctly. A little set of ruins. Nice to sit on and have a break. I haven't really taken one for a while not since we were on the other side over there. Alright, I believe I see the ruins that I'm looking for up here. There's actually some down here. I don't remember seeing this down here. You can see an old foundation right here. Huh. Interesting. Might check this area out on another time, another day. But up here is what I was looking for. Not quite sure what this is. There's one on either side of the trail here. Or, yeah, there is. There's this one here, and there's one over here too. But I'm gonna have a seat right here. This is usually where I take a break. Right here. Having several of these little mini Clif Bars. These are good ones, the chocolate brownie. All right, time to get going again. We are snacked up. Don't have a whole lot longer to go yet. I think the trail curves back up towards the highway and then away again for a little bit. I think we passed, what, mile marker 20, so we have mile marker 21 to pass yet, I think. At least. All right. Yeah, I think I can almost see the end here. We're gonna curve all the way down along that edge down there, and I see some electrical wires up there. I think that's where the bridge is. Roughly up there somewhere is where we parked, I believe, or just a little bit past there. So we're getting near the end. We should see mile marker 21 up here. Yeah, not a whole lot of wildlife today. Did see that one deer. Not a whole lot going on. Of course, last 2 weeks are pretty busy, you know, with hunting season and stuff, so wildlife gets a little spooked with that many people in the woods. And just like that, we said it should be coming up. Here it is, mile marker 21. Yeah, I can actually see the bridge straight through there a little bit. The bridge we crossed at the beginning of the video to get to the one part of the trail. And somewhere around here we went searching for Lock 39 in our Union Canal series, but I'm pretty sure that was destroyed when they made the lake here. We couldn't find any remains of it. Of course, back the way we came too, somewhere would have been Locks 38 and 37. But I know we went looking for those too, and there was nothing left of them. Yeah, so up ahead here, should get a view of it. Here's the bridge we crossed at the beginning of the video. Where we parked is just over there, but that's that. We walked over there, and our trail was all the way up at the top there. So that's where we are. So almost done. Alright, so just up ahead is the road crossing where the parking lot will be, but I think I'll end the video here. Almost 2 o'clock. I think we started just before 11, so roughly 3 hours to hike the whole, you know, seven and a half-ish or so miles, I believe it is. About 7.5. It's not a bad hike if you're looking for a little bit of a longer hike in the area. Like I said, it makes a nice loop. You don't have to hike in and hike back out the same trail. So loop hikes are always nice like that. All right, oh, slipping in the mud. All right, but we're gonna head home. And as always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.